Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sarel van Grenen, aka Mr. VG, and this is the last video in this series about grade 9 equations, and we are going to end off with some exam questions. So I want you to please hit the pause button and try this yourself first, and then I will work with you to solve these 5 questions. When we look at the first question, we don't really know off the bat what kind of an equation it is. So let's first get rid of our bracket. So I'm going to distribute the negative 2 in. And this means that I've got a highest power of 1, and therefore it is linear. By having a linear equation, I'm going to try and isolate my x. You see my thought process, ladies and gents. I don't just run into this and just do it. I look at what type and how do I do it. Then I'm going to subtract 6 on both sides and also subtract x on both sides, leaving me with 3x minus 4x minus x equal to 8 minus 6. So on the left, I've got negative 2x, and on the right, I've got negative 2. Remember, I'm trying to isolate x. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2, and therefore x is equal to 1. As easy and as simple as that. Our next sum is a sum with fractions. When I see a fraction in there, I know I've got to use the LCD. Now the LCD of 2 and 6 and 1, because that's 1 over 1, is equal to 6. So I'm going to get my LCD 6 straight through, left and right. So on the left, I've got 6 minus x plus 3 over 6 equal to 0 over 6. Multiply straight through by my LCD. So therefore, I'm left with 6 minus x plus 3x equal to 0. What kind of an equation is that? Linear again. So I'm going to isolate x. Okay, it's kind of becoming a repetitive process, but the more you repeat it, the better you'll get at seeing it. So I'm going to subtract 6 on both sides, divide both sides by 2, so x is equal to negative 3. Simple and straightforward, ladies and gents. Come on, you can do it. Let's look at the next one. Arguably, I think the easiest of all of these. If I look at question 3, it now is a quadratic equation. So therefore, I need to have equal to 0. And that is okay because I already have it. So if I factorize the left-hand side, I've got x plus 3 and x minus 2 equal to 0. So either my first bracket is 0, which gives me x equal to negative 3, or the right-hand bracket is x equal to 2. Relatively simple and straightforward, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at the fourth one. Now this one we haven't handled that much this year, but it's an exponential equation. So I'm going to divide both sides by 5 because I'm trying to get my power alone. I'm trying to isolate that 9 to the power of x. So I'm going to divide both sides by 5, leaving me with 9 to the x equal to 27. Now, if you remember exponential equations, I need to get my bases to be the same. So I'm going to change the 9 into 3 to the 2 and the 27 into 3 to the 3. Removing the brackets on the left means I can now throw away my 3's and I'm left with 2 to the x equal to 3. Now I know if you're a mathematical purist, you will say, what? Throw away the threes. No! I know it's not really what we do. Because the bases are the same, our exponents must also be the same. That's the real mathematical reason behind why 2x is equal to 3. This is a linear equation, so I'm just going to divide both sides by 2. So x is 3 over 2, or 1.5. Last but definitely not least is solving simultaneously. So I'm going to rewrite this and just rewrite it so I can put my 1 and my 2 in there. And I'm choosing to use the substitution method. Again, the reason behind this is I've practiced it so many times that I won't make a silly mistake with substitution that I more easily make with elimination. So let's follow the steps. Step 1, I'm going to get y alone. So from the second one, I'm transposing or I'm adding the 2x on both sides. So I'm left with y equal to 2x minus 3. Then I need to substitute this back into now the first one because I haven't used it. So I'm replacing every y with 2x plus 3, 2x minus 3, my apologies. By distributing the negative 2 in, I now again have a linear equation. So I'm going to isolate x. Subtracting 8 and 6 on both sides, having the x's on the right-hand side, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 7, so x is equal to 2. Last, I need to substitute the 2 back into an equation. I'm choosing to substitute it into there because y is already alone. So I'm going to substitute x with 2, and this gives me 2 times 2 minus 3, so y is 1. Now I love to always write it as a set of coordinates. 1, comma, not 1, comma, 2, comma, 1. Remember, x is first and y is second. Ladies and gents, it's been an awesome, wonderful privilege doing this series of videos with you. Please, please, please sign in, tune in, subscribe, and go to the Junior Tikkie online for some more practice worksheets and memos about equations. So have a gorgeous, amazing rest of your day. Keep well. This is Mr. VG signing out. Cheers.